Welcome to Fight for the Title. Let's get into Madden 24 Week 8 predictions. First, we have to take a look at the results from last week. Madden simulated 7 of 13 games correct in Week 7, which was a 54% correct rate. That brings our season totals to 54 of 106 games predicted correctly to this point, and keeps our correct percentage at 51% on the season. In Week 8, we have a full slate of 16 games again. Game 1 is the Bucks vs. Bills, but it may as well have just been the Bills at this game. They beat Tampa Bay 38-0. It was obviously never close. Buccaneers fans might be better off just not even turning the TV on for this one. The battle of rookie quarterbacks is usually fun to watch. Is the play always good? No. But this could possibly be a future rival of quarterbacks from the same draft class. In their first ever meeting, CJ Stroud gets the better of Bryce Young as the Texans win 14-13. Not a high scoring affair, but a good and close game. There's always next time, Young. The Colts almost won last week in a close game. They are able to finish and close this one out 24-23 against the Saints. This should be another entertaining matchup in Week 8. I think the only person who will be happy about the results of this game is Skip Bayless. The Cowboys win 28-21. Is Sean McVay falling from grace? They haven't seen much success since 2021. No way, you will not believe this prediction. Not because the score is outrageous or that it's unrealistic. The reason you won't believe it is because Madden has finally predicted the Packers to lose. They haven't had the stones to do it all season, but here we are. The Vikings are taking off after their win against the 49ers last week. It continues with a solid 39-18 victory over the Packers. The Patriots get another upset alert this week with a win against the Dolphins 24-7. They had a good victory against Buffalo last week and they continued their run into Week 8. The Dolphins had a hot start to the season, which is quickly becoming cold. The two New York teams play head-to-head in a game no one will be tuning in for. The Jets are simulated to be the better of the two, beating the Giants 20-10, which also symbolizes the last time the Jets were good and played any meaningful football. Bring back Mark Sanchez. Are the Titans okay? They're not the worst team in the NFL, but they sure do seem to be the most irrelevant. When was the last time anyone heard about them? I'm not even sure Derrick Henry still exists. They get a win this week 38-28, a nice high score from a team that's been so quiet all season. The Steelers played well last week to beat the Rams. They're not flashy, but they have been getting their victories. Trevor Lawrence, however, is not so forgiving, dropping 40 points on a very good defense. 40-17 is the final score. If Matt Canada could pull his head out of his... Anyways, if they make some changes, maybe they could keep scores competitive against better teams. Madden is bringing back the trend to upset the Eagles in these simulations. Washington stuns Philadelphia 38-20. It is, however, a rivalry game. They can be unpredictable. The Commanders are also playing decent football, so it's not out of the realm of possibility. The Seahawks are another team that seems to be somewhat irrelevant. That stays the case this week, losing to the Browns 24-21. Baltimore wins 22-21 against the Cardinals. The undeserving one-time MVP barely sneaks by a team that is supposed to be awful. On the other hand, the Cardinals have been playing way more competitive this year than expected. Give my man Josh Dobbs an extension and drop that bum Kyler Murray. I'm not going to waste anyone's time with this predictable outcome. Chiefs beat the Broncos 28-7. I accidentally wrote the 49ers as the 48ers. They probably deserve that name after the performance they put on the field against the Vikings last week. They do come back to stomp the Bengals 31-17. I think they were very upset about losing 2 weeks in a row against teams they definitely should have beat. Free Brock Purdy from the irrelevant play around him. Another predictable outcome here. Chargers beat the Bears 28-14. Like I've said before, the Chargers give their fan base hope with good wins against bad teams. This is just another example of that. Detroit, I'm sorry to inform you, but the Cinderella run is over. They lose to the Raiders 27-21. It was fun while it lasted, but it's time to take the mask off and show everyone that you're still the old Lions we all know and love. That'll wrap up all of Week 8 Madden 24 predictions. Check out past predictions from the season in a neatly packaged playlist I've made. Subscribe for future predictions every week this season along with additional NFL content. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.